It is really early morning and we are already driving for a few hours. Our goal is to drive for about 10 hours and then drive back for another 10 to return in the same day.
Let's go fishing.
Let's go. I would love to. We are crossing Columbia River between Washington and Oregon. After my husband drove for 10 hours non-stop, we are where we supposed to pick up this little machine that was in action and it's actually brand new.
Famous Ned right here.
Oh, I'm sure you
I'm
will
famous
know.
in Portland.
I'm sure you
Oh,
are.
in Alaska, in Montana, California.
These are nice people, they are from J Stouts Action. They help us to load this and we got a mini loader. Of course, we made new friends.
But not a power attachment because it doesn't have the plugs.
Yeah, probably I don't have to stop those.
Are we ready to leave?
Yes, we are ready.
We had our goal to return as soon as possible and we just left. We wanted to do other things, but there was no time.
So we made it home. We drove for close to 25 hours all the way from our place to outskirts of Portland, and it was a funny road, funny trip, lot of things seeing and meeting some people, and pick up our working horse. It's a small one, but it's gonna do the work. And now we're gonna have to take it off. We picked it up and drove all the way back home, and unfortunately the last 3.5 or 4 hours, it was during the night in the mountains, a lot of deer, so I have to drive really slow. But actually I think it's worth it. That's gonna be good for the snow. I'm not gonna use the wood flow, so probably in a couple of days I'm gonna dismantle that one and get rid of it. And now we're gonna look for something else, and hopefully in a couple of weeks we're gonna get it. And all of you guys are gonna find out soon. So I don't have time to play right now to check the oil. I'm gonna have to check the gas. I'm missing a couple of screws on the other side to tie them up, and here probably is for the grease, and the plugs, I don't know how they call it, and I'm gonna need some of those. Looks like it's cheaply made, but I hope will hold. We will not work it a lot, probably around the property we will have in a couple of years 200-300 hours. It's not a professional machine that you work every day and you're gonna put in 2-3 years couple of thousands of hours, so that's not gonna happen. I hope it's sturdy enough and easy to fix. You can find those everywhere, tires everywhere. It's not like they are special order, only the factory is making those and you have to buy from them, and to pay a lot of money for that. The engine, it's a cheap engine,
It can be replaceable, right?
Yes, it's
And you can put a stronger one too.
You can put a stronger one. It's a low mower engine, so it's easy to replace it, easy to find parts and put that in, and a battery. It's easy to work at, but also they have not a lot of protection. You can look under, and it's easy to hit something. So it was easier without a clutch, more user friendly, but now I'm gonna have to learn how to use it properly.
It was first time when you drove this.
Yes, first time, and first time driving with a clutch too. It's four-wheel drive. I'm gonna need some probably some chains for the winter. I hope we're gonna enjoy it, and
We have no other attachments, just
this is the only one. I went
white
online
bucket.
and I saw this type of machine has two more attachments, so I'm gonna have to find somewhere those two attachments. One is with a fork, and the other one I think it's a different type of bucket.
We have to say how much you pay for it. It was cheaper than a UTV.
Yeah, it was cheaper than a UTV, cheaper than even a ATV, and it's four-wheel drive, so we can use it even when it's muddy and snowy. And
The main thing is good for snow.
yeah, at least it's good for snow and to move some dirt around, and for the driveway to move around all the gravel. And instead to pay somebody else or to rent a machine, you can have this one and keep it for a couple of years. And if something goes bad on it, it's easy to replace it. We purchased a bunch of those, and for joints, that way we can actually use Vaseline and do the proper greasing on it. And then I try to exercise a bit with the machine to feel it, and suddenly we got a problem. The clutch was sticking to the floor, not going up again. And we went online and do a little bit of research.
And of course you cannot find any information.
And of course, no information, because nobody's saying nothing about this type of machines. We figure out, so the brake, it's the brake, that one is revving the engine, and this is the clutch that actually it's running the speed of the machine, how fast it's moving back and forth. So we try to figure out, okay, I'm not a mechanic, okay, so we try to figure out why it has problems. We took out this side, and if you see it here, when you push the clutch, this is opening right there. So some blue Vaseline, so it was a good sign that it's okay. On the beginning I was thinking that's actually broken,
yeah,
but it's not.
Yeah, that piece over there we thought is broken, but then we start thinking, and it's actually not broken.
So
but the clutch should stick to the floor.
Stick to the floor, and you cannot drive this because actually it's dangerous. And
we open everything.
yes, and when we pick it up, the guy had a problem because it was going too fast, and early after I took it out of the trailer, I said that it's going too fast, it's hard to control and dangerous. So what we did, like all the people, you take famous W40, and guess what, I'm gonna show you. You press it, you do that, because basically this side there gets stuck, and now works.
No more problem.
No more problems. So
so we wasted an hour
more. And WD-40, this is good for everything, including fishing. It's illegal, but actually you can use this. It's funny how everything works, and don't desperate. It's not a problem if the clutch got stuck, because actually when you get something, this one probably was made 6 months ago, and all that Vaseline got actually dry and
gooey,
and that was the problem. So I hope now I can use it properly, and actually this, because this is coming back, so it was nothing. But I'm gonna tell you how funny things are. So you see this I find it on that side here, and another piece. So
Those are extra parts.
so I got no manual, I got no other information on it, and I got from our brothers and sisters from far, far away some
Souvenirs.
yes. And by the way, uh, on this you can see it. It's this is steel, but it's very cheap welded. So I wanna attach a small garden trailer behind, and that's not gonna work if I attach to this. I will have to attach actually to the chassis with a piece of metal, and then I'm gonna put the hooks, and that way I can have a trailer work. Yeah,
It's not a continuous weld.
no, it's not. It's just points here and there. I think in the future, if I can modify and get more attachment to this and try to do a different thing, but that's gonna be in the future if I can find a way to actually make it more usable with different attachments. That's gonna be in the future, because you can go and buy all these things attachment from China anyway. If you really are thinking that all companies here in the States are making them in Alabama or Philly, or maybe, I don't know, different places in the country, it's a lie. All of them, they are coming from China. The only thing, maybe quality control is better, design is made here, and the rest they ship it in the States, and they are put it on a line and put a couple of things together, and they're gonna stick it made in USA. They are not made in USA. Most of it is not made in USA. We don't have factories making basically almost nothing. Here and there a little bit, but not really. If you open the hood on any car, the components, they are made in other countries. So buy those, because actually you're gonna be okay, you're gonna use it.
What do you think about its power?
Okay, theoretically it has 13.5 horsepower. I don't know how they figure out 13.5 horsepower, but it's funny. Uh, uh, I think it's too powerful. Was showing too powerful, but actually it will not dig in anything. If you try to dig it, it's not gonna work. It's more to make a driveway, to spread some things, to
Gravel,
carry gravel, to carry a little bit of stuff here and there. Don't hope that you're gonna use it as grading all this. No, that's not gonna work. And the soil, the dirt, it's really strong, and clay, so that's not gonna work. But if you want that, you're gonna need to actually spend 30,000-40,000 to get a machine that actually can do the job. This one, oh, it's more like a part-time hobby property that you can use it here and there, but not to actually move mountains. No way. That's too small. 13 horsepower. So what are you gonna do with that? Now we're gonna try again.
Let's start it.
Okay. The downside, when you are using this, you are sitting on the engine. There's no protection under the seat, so it's getting hot very fast. So I think I'm gonna have to add some piece of material that's flexible and you can put it under, and to actually protect the seat, because you're gonna get really hot.
Especially in the summer if you use it.
You can use it, doesn't matter. Actually, in the winter probably it's good to get hot, but now
When we're gonna
it's
push the
no,
snow.
too much.
This is
Yeah.
gonna be the new snow pusher.
Yes, but I'm gonna need a bigger blade because this is too powerful. Okay, the Plus is 4-wheel drive, and you will not get in trouble actually getting stuck, but you need a bigger blade than this one. Of course, any blade is better than actually doing by hand. This is 39-inch bucket. We can use probably another 20, probably 21 to make it sound okay, like 60. Here the snow is fluffy if you take it right away. If you wait a couple of days, no, it's gonna get in trouble.
My husband decided to put the mini loader to a test. Well, the name is a mini loader, not a skid steer. These puddles are the grooves left behind from the heavy machineries when we had our well done. Now they're full of water and my husband wants to give it a try of filling them up. The ground is kind of hard and we have a lot of rocks, yet the mini loader almost did a good job. Write your questions in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. There is more to come anyway.